Hey everybody, it's Dustin The Fandom Traveler. Comic-Con is less than 4 weeks away and it's time to start getting ready, so I wanted to make a series of videos giving you my tips and tricks, what to do, how to get ready for Comic-Con. And today we're going to talk about what to carry around with you while you're at the show. Now for me, I have a couple of items that I bring with me. When I'm shooting videos, you'll often see me walking around with this crossbody. It's pretty sizable and flexible. I can get everything that I want in here. My phone can stay in here, all of my recording equipment, and I can get around pretty easily. It's very lightweight and it doesn't cause me too much trouble. And so that's what you'll see me carrying most of the time at Comic-Con. But I can't carry a sweater, I can't carry heavy drinks, I can't put too much in the way of food. So there's a lot of limitations on what I can carry with me. Instead, a lot of people I see wearing backpacks. Now this is my stool travel backpack. I've gone all around the world. I've taken this with me to Antarctica previously, and this is a fantastic travel backpack. Now, some of the items that I'm going to show you are going to be linked down in the description or below or in the product section of this video. If you actually end up buying one of them, it will benefit the channel. So thank you in advance if you do, and hopefully, if nothing else, this is all good information to help you get ready for the show. Now, what's important about a backpack? Well, you want something that can obviously carry the things that you need, but when it comes to being 8 to 10 hours away from your hotel room or on site at Comic-Con, standing in line, on your feet a lot, having these big padded straps is going to be the differentiator. Don't get these thin ropey straps. You're gonna feel tired, it's gonna hurt your shoulders, and you're gonna run out of energy. And a lot of really fun things happen in the evening. So you wanna save a little and have a little in the tank for the after show closing. So you can end up going to see maybe a drone show. A couple years back, they had this really amazing Fantastic Four drone show shown outside and anybody could see it. It was really cool. You don't wanna be dead on your feet when you get to the end of the show. Bring and invest in a good backpack with nice padding and you will do fine. Now, what do you put into the backpack? Well, there are a few things that are pretty important for me. This is a Ugreen 100 watt, it's actually a 2000 milliamp charger. I like this one because it's got three, maybe you can see there, 3 different connections. It's got 2 USB-Cs and 1 USB-A. The USB-Cs, one of them is just a regular one and the other one is a 100-watt charger. That helps charge really quickly. So what do I need to charge? Well, I have to charge my camera up. I need to charge it up multiple times. Sometimes I even need to change the memory stick. And this makes it possible for me to not miss out on too much of the action. So having one of these will definitely save the day. I've charged my camera twice, plus my phone from 0 back to like 80–85%. So having a portable power bank and of course the correct cables that you need is something that absolutely should go into your backpack or bag of choice. You should also make sure that you bring a water bottle. Now, some people like to get the collapsible ones. This one's just kind of an aluminum one that I bring with me. Why? Well, I don't like Pepsi. If you know anything about me, when I drink soda, I like Coke products, and San Diego Convention Center is not a Coke facility. They only sell Pepsi products, and that includes Pepsi water, which I think is Dasani or Aquafina, I don't know. Either way, you can fill up for free at the convention center with good filtered water. It's UV filtered water as well as going through some of the other filter types. It's very delicious, it's cold, and it's free. I went back and checked out my steps. I was walking 32 to 38,000 steps per day while I was at Comic-Con. It gets hot, it gets hectic. You probably need to be hydrating more than you do. So having a ready source of water means you don't have to leave a panel and go run out and buy something. You've got something right there. What else do you need to bring? Well, you need to also make sure that you've got your own little hand sanitizer. Now, of course, the days of the pandemic, we hope are behind us completely, but that doesn't mean that you don't want to have one of these around. Now, there are often stations inside the convention center where you can quickly get some hand sanitizer. That stuff tends to be really abrasive and it ends up like drying out your skin. For me, it certainly does. It gets uncomfortable. My skin starts to get itchy. Bring your own, and then that way you know that you're actually using some of the sanitizers now have moisturizing liquids in them that at least hydrate your hands. They don't just dry them out like pure alcohol. This one works perfectly well. There's also a really great product at Trader Joe's, the little blue bottles, the Pamplemousse spray. That I also like to bring along with me. It's not just for being in the convention center. You don't know when you're gonna see people. You don't know when you're gonna shake hands or high five somebody. And you might be going into the gas lamp or somewhere after. You wanna make sure that you've always got one with you. Now, another big thing for me, for most of us go to Comic-Con because we're collecting something or we want to see something important. If you're a toy collector, you probably usually understand what to be prepared for if you're going to have things autographed with your metallic pens or your Sharpies. Make sure you've got 2 of them, right? I think you always need to know that 1 is none and 2 is 1. So make sure that you've got a backup. You just don't get a lot of time with people and you don't want to miss it because your Sharpie didn't work or your metallic marker didn't work. So make sure that you've got it. I also want to say, make sure that you bring a poster tube with you. This is one that I actually bought at Comic-Con probably like 5 or 6 years ago, and I take it with me all the time. This one has an adjustable strap on it. I can hook it onto my bag and I've got it with me. If I see a print or something that I really like, if I paid for a commission, I've got a really safe place to put it and I don't have to worry about like bumping into like, the things are expensive there. You don't want to have your really nice poster or something collectible really ruined just because you didn't have the right protection. Now, you can buy these on the show floor. I mentioned already, I did. It's better to actually buy a collapsible one or one that can fold up so that you are good to take it with you. These can be a little bit tricky to bring with you if you're traveling from away, so putting it into like a backpack or putting it into your carry-on luggage to get on a plane is a little bit tricky. The collapsible ones are also really good. I've never used one of those myself. I've heard good things, but I can't recommend it because I haven't put my own stuff at risk to give you a recommendation. These PVC ones are clear, and if you get stuck, you can buy one of these on the show floor, but it's better to bring your own. They'll be a lot cheaper. Now let's talk about a few bonus things. I mean, let's bring some snacks, bring your sunscreen. One of the things that's amazing about San Diego during July is the weather is incredible, but the sun gets at you in a way that doesn't feel like it's attacking you. If you live in Florida, if you come from the East Coast to different places, high humidity, you don't have that in San Diego. And so the sun's just kind of out there, but it is cooking you just like any other day. So you want to make sure that you bring your protection. If you bring a sunbrella, I don't recommend that necessarily. Just make sure you bring sunscreen. Make sure you reapply it too. And this is a kind of important thing for guys. Guys are like, oh, I just put some on, and then they just never do it again. They wonder why they end up sunburned at the end of the day. You got to put it on a couple of times. If you watch any of my stuff during the show, I'll be reminding myself by saying it out loud and reminding you to make sure you always have your sunscreen. A couple other things that are absolutely important is a second pair of socks. Always bring a second pair of socks with you. In fact, if there's one thing that you overpack when you get ready to go to the show, bring extra socks and make sure there's always an extra pair that you can switch out at about the halfway point. This is very similar to going on long hikes. People will swap out, after a long day of walking, the cushioning inside of your socks will start to get compressed. It will not be doing as much work for you. If you are the kind of person who has sweaty feet or it gets hot outside, they'll be moist, they'll be damp. Bring yourself a little Ziploc bag that you can put the dirty socks in because you're gonna have them in your stuff. You don't want the rest of your bag stinking up. But make sure you've got a pair of socks and make sure you change into them. Your feet will thank you. As soon as you put them on halfway through your day, when you still got another 16,000, 17,000 steps to go, you are going to be glad that you did. So always make sure, I am a big fan of these Balegas because they have a little bit of extra cushion in the heel and in the toe. Always seems to work out for me. And I never get blisters. So yeah, this is a good tip for you. Now, another thing is we don't quite know what the weather is exactly going to be like. So this is a nice to have, but it's something that fans who go to the Disney parks in the summer absolutely know. And that is one of these portable fans. What's so cool about these? Well, this one, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's really powerful. It's actually really powerful. It's got a little handle that you can wear around your neck, so you can just kind of fan yourself off while you're standing in line. And it's USB chargeable. That's the thing I love the most. I can just throw it in my bag and make sure. There are different things you can wear. You could wear one of those cooling things around your neck. Those are kind of cool too. I don't have any experience with those, but this is the thing that makes you a hero. If you're doing fine, you can fan someone else off and they will be your biggest fan. Okay. Something that is not an option for me anymore, and that is this. And what is it? It is not a drum. This is actually a telescoping stool. The way that it works is you grab the handle here, there's a little locking mechanism to make sure it doesn't come out. and then you telescope this out. Now this is one of the taller ones, because I'm a taller guy, but these are amazing. And if you have ever had to wait in long lines at all just to get in for a panel, you name it, these things are lifesavers. Now this particular one is actually good for up to 1,000 pounds, so you could stand on it if you had to. If you needed somebody to see you over a crowd, you could stand up on this, and when you're done, you just fold it back up. Pretty good. You put a little lock on it, and it also comes with a convenient carrying case. If you know that you're going to be out and about and you're going to be waiting in a lot of lines all day, this is a really good idea to bring along with you. The one that I have actually comes with this extra seat, so you can actually show you. You can position right on top, and it will kind of hold its position there, so you get a little extra cushioning there. Makes a big difference. This thing is really amazing. Again, link to this one down in the description below. Hopefully that gives you a good starting point of things that you want to bring with you. A couple of other additional thoughts, of course, bring sunglasses and things like that. Make sure that you've got a little bit of cash. Why do you need cash? Most of the vendors are going to take credit cards, but when it's time to tip somebody, or when it's time to throw a couple bucks towards something to make it go faster, or when you're trying to get through a purchase more quickly, you can sometimes just say, look here, that's 20, I got 20, can I go? And then you're gone. You don't have to stand there and wait in line to go through the credit card processing, which can take a little bit of extra time. So having a little bit of cash goes a long way. And then of course, at the end of the weekend, when everybody gets a little bit flexible with their prices, they don't want to take home what's left, you can be the beneficiary of that. You've got cash, you can make an offer, and then it's their choice to turn down that cash versus the product itself. You can get some really good deals on the last day if you're prepared and you're ready to pony up. But if you're paying in credit card, well, now you make a deal with them, the vendor's got to pay the extra credit card processing fee on top of that, so it's an even worse deal. But if you've got cash, cash is king. Cash talks, right? Well, that is going to do it for our what to bring with in Comic-Con. There are lots of other ideas, I'm sure. I would love you to drop down in the comments below. What did I forget to list as a must-take item with you to Comic-Con? It'll be helpful to everyone else. And while I have you here, if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe to The Fandom Traveler. We'll be doing coverage for San Diego Comic-Con the entire week. So if you're just brand new to the show, you can look back at our coverage from last year. We're gonna do something a little bit different this year, and I'll be talking about that in the next video that we have about San Diego Comic-Con. So I hope you guys will all be there. I hope you'll be safe. I hope you will take some of these things that I've mentioned, and I hope you will have a fantastic time. Remember, the credits may roll, but the adventure never ends, and we'll see you at Comic-Con. So long, everybody.